welcome back to the Daily Journal series. We're just going over a quick sleep session here. Now, when I got to the point where I was going to review this sleep session, I was kind of in a bit of an odd spot. Couldn't get to my computer where I typically record my face, so you're just going to have my vocal reaction to this one, but that'll have to make do for now. Oh wow, interesting. Forced balance on accident? That was unintentional. Oh, it went all snoozing. I just had it at my desk, so I must have been moving the desk around enough that I never got the chance to slumber. That's bizarre. Oh well, I'm okay with balanced. Balance is more shots at Palmy naturally spawning than slumbering, so... Alrighty, so we're looking at 8 spawns, as is expected. 2 4-star styles, so one must be a ditto. At least one must be a ditto. The other one looks like it's a Swablu. And we have the 4-star Bulbasaur. We have... Okay, so that Swablu must be hungry. We got 2 Palmies. That's pretty good to see. And a Alolan Vulpix. 2 Dittos. Wow, what a collection of misfits this morning is. So yeah, the Altaria's got to be hungry because... Or I guess it could be one of the Dittos. One of the Dittos or the Altaria is hungry because it didn't show up on the starting screen. Because that means it's the one from the good camp ticket. And we do have a new Palmy style. I'll be making sure to log this when I actually have access to my computer again. So maybe we can catch 2 Palmy here. That'd be awesome. Alrighty. Studied all the Pokemon. Okay, one of the Dittos was hungry. And wow, that was the only thing that's hungry. How interesting. Well, I don't care too much about Dittos, so we will feed it one of the basic biscuits. And this one does have our daily biscuit, which we will be using on one of those Palmy. In fact, let's get that out of the way. Here you go, Palmy. Here you go, buddy. Okay, and then guaranteed catch with the Poke Biscuit. Okie dokie. We'll also try to catch this one, but it's not as guaranteed. Oh, I just realized I probably should have... Do I gamble here? Or do I just spend a little bit more to make sure it's guaranteed? This is a tough one. I'll come back to that. I should have really just fed it 2 to prime it. That's making it difficult on myself. Well, I'll gamble on the Vulpix. Because that I don't care as much about. I guess enough Palmy will eventually come around. It's worth gambling. Yeah, we'll just gamble it. But for now, we're going to go for the Vulpix first. Very powerful berry specialist, the Vulpix is. It's all full. I don't know if I've ever seen that notification, actually. Where if you tap it on accident... Oh, would you look at that. We didn't need to spend the Great Biscuit. It just crit. So, there will be one more biscuit on Alolan Vulpix next time it comes around, but we're catching 2 Palmy today. Hopefully one of them's good. And yeah, that looks like everything we want to feed today. Thank you, Neroli. We're always making serious strides around here. As for the candy to send out, I'm going to be different. I'm going to send out the Alolan Vulpix today. Palmy was reasonable as well, but... Alolan Vulpix is also new, and also very good. However, it is just sending out Vulpix candy, isn't it? So we're rocking 39,000 Dream Shards. I did use the Sleepers team, because I was at enough energy. First Palmy. We're looking at an Impish Nature. I'm not remembering what Impish is. I think that's like... something with ingredients. It's not... It doesn't... it's an ingredients down. And it doesn't have really anything for skill triggers. This thing's unfortunate. It also doesn't have that health bonus I'm looking for. That guy's unfortunate. One more. Bold nature. Well, that's off to a rough start. Yeah, this guy sucks as well. So, we caught 2 more Pawmi. We're at friendship level 6. Only 4 more until we're at friendship level 10 to make more headway at possibly getting that health bonus on the healer that I so very much desire. Anyway, back to regular me for the next sleep session.
And we're back. Time for our second sleep session review. Woke up this morning. I didn't have quite enough energy on the team to be able to swap in the research XP bonus team. They were all the team was all like pretty low on energy, so I didn't want to risk not having enough energy for the day, so we ran this team instead to get them all recharged. And then Gardevoir has done a pretty good job at keeping them topped off since I've done that, because I tapped it, had double proc, and then right after that I tapped it again on like the next like 2 or 3. It had like 3 helps stockpiled, and it had another proc in just like those 3 helps. So as you can see, aside from those that had energy recovery down, like my Zumachu and the Primeape, everybody's at 150% energy. So I had energy concerns, and those energy concerns were immediately remedied. Anyway, let's get right into this sleep session review. Alrighty, what are we looking at? Okay, that could be snoozing or slumbering. I think snoozing. We'd love to see it, love to see it. That gives us highest odds of encountering Pawmi. Now this, since it was the second sleep session, I'm out of Pawmi incense, so at this point all the Pawmi that we catch have to be naturally encountered. I did use an incense, though, of, I think, Totodile or something. I'm just trying to maximize spawns right now. A top-belly Togekiss. I didn't even know that was a thing, because I thought Togekiss was flying, so I thought it didn't have a top belly. Celio, Mankey. There's the Totodile I was talking about. Well, the only thing here that we're even mildly interested in is the Holiday Hat Eevee, I'd say. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But we do have new sleep styles to log. Let me pull up the sleep decks here real quick. A top belly Togekiss is going to be snoozing type. I still don't have the 2-star Togekiss. Interesting. That's true. And then I also saw a Celio, which normally I'd have to go to Snowdrop to get. And that's a slumbering type. Man, where is it? Oh, there it is. Those are the only new sleep styles, but I did get a yeah, in my other session I got like a Pawmi or Pawmo, I don't remember. I'll have to review the footage later and log it. Okay, now let's get those other 7 sleep styles here. I've already got a good for alligator. I don't need another Totodile. Holiday Hat Pika is kinda not good. I'll catch it if it's hungry, but... Okay, nothing is hungry this morning. You know, we don't have a daily biscuit. I don't have to catch any of these things. And I think that's the play, because, well, Holiday Hat Eevee is kind of neat. You know what? I'll prime it. I'll prime it with 2 Poke Biscuits. If it's still hungry, I'll... I only have 7 Great Biscuits left. Yeah, I'll prime it with 2 regular biscuits. And if it's still hungry, I'll catch it. Just because it is an event Pokemon. It's not the greatest, but it's an event Pokemon, so... Rarity, exclusivity. I'll catch it. Okay, crit. It wants me to catch it. I don't even have to use a Great Biscuit now. And it's not all full. Okay, fine. You've convinced me, Eevee. You do go through way more biscuits when you're doing split sleep sessions, I've noticed, if you catch everything you want to catch. Because you're encountering double the amount of things, but have the same amount of biscuits. Okay. I guess we do have something to review. Thank you, Neroli. We are making some serious strides around here. Getting the top belly Togekiss. We'll send out the Pika candy, I think. That feels like the right play. Whew. 30,000 Dream Shards. Could be better. But not terrible. Gentle Nature. This Berry Eevee wants to be a regular Eevee. Mono Milk. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's got the Berry Finding S eventually, but I guess Skill Trigger's good. I actually do kind of like the Skill Trigger on this guy, just because it has that niche of being a Berry Specialist while also having Dream Shard Magnet. The only Pokemon in the game like that currently. So the fact that it eventually has Berry Finding S makes it more viable than all my other Holiday Hat EVs. But, ugh. This guy wants to be a regular Eevee. He doesn't want to be a Berry Finding Eevee. But he does have Berry Finder, so I kind of like him. Will I ever use him, though? Probably not. Anyway, I did also want to discuss. We do know that pretty soon we've got the New Year's event coming up. And I wanted to discuss my plans for that. Because, man, I am the type of person that loves to do a lot of prep and plan things, get the exact team laid out beforehand, and be ready. Now, this team right here shows Pawmots. I won't have that, because even if I catch the most jacked Pawmi in the world, by the time New Year's comes around, it's not going to be a Pawmot, because you have to sleep with it for 150 hours to evolve it, and I'm not working with a Pawmo, so that was just here for comparison's sake of what I could do without it, but this is the team I actually intend to run, and that's not going to be a level 60 meal. That's going to be like a level 20-ish meal by the time we actually get around to it. So yeah, normally I don't like to run the Vikavolt during event weeks because I like to pre-stock the coffee, stockpile some apples, stockpile the ginger needed for it. As you can see, I have it set that I have some ginger and apple stockpiled, but I just don't have the time to stockpile that coffee, and also it's an event week. I don't want to be stockpiling during an event week because I want to be reaching higher highs in this holiday event. So, given that I've got less prep time, I'm running the Vikavolt during that week, and as you can see, I'm getting a lot of coffee in excess because this Vikavolt is insane. It's not actually level 50 yet, it's only level 43, but I still have plenty of excess coffee. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Plenty of excess coffee here. So I'm not really concerned about that. This is the levels of my Raichus, my Quaquaval, and my Gardevoir. And as you can see here, we make about 72 apples per day with a good camp ticket. So I should be able to make enough for this for both weeks, interestingly, because I actually had a lot of apples already stockpiled and some ginger. So I can produce double this, which is 134. Double this, which is 494, I believe. Oh, not. No. Like, it was 240. Yeah, that'd be correct. 494. That's only 628 ingredients. which gives me just enough space in the pot to store an additional 20 leeks and 12 coffee. So basically, I'm making my entire bag, aside from 40 ingredients, just the ingredients to make this meal once, so that hopefully then I can make it consistently throughout the rest of the 2 weeks that are upcoming. So that does require me to use a lot of easy travel tickets to burn to guarantee desserts. I'm hoping I can get good RNG. But with this little time to prep, and this is the team that I'm running right now. There's no way, and I don't want to swap this team at all. The only ingredients that I can really stockpile are the ginger available to me and the apples available to me, and it's just easiest for what's coming up. So I want to do well in the event, and according to the calculator, I will do pretty well. Because it'll be at the Old Gold Power Plants, with this meal being about that level. Should land me roughly like 3.8 million. I found it funny because at one point I had this set to level 21 when I was just testing things, and I was like, whoa, level 21, it output like one of the settings that I had on earlier. It said this Raichu was kicking out 200,000 a day, which is just crazy to think about. But this team should do pretty well. If I was able to get them to level 60, week 2 is going to be absolutely insane. Because week 1, we have the skill event, we have the skill boost, but week 2, we have the cooking boost. So that should be significantly higher, especially because this meal is going to be even a higher level. So pretty happy to see that. But Sunday night, aside from, I'm going to swap them in last minute, I'm going to hopefully get the, we're going to make sure that I run the Research XP and Dream Shard bonus team Sunday night for maximum Dream Shards. And then these guys are going to be actually running for most of the time throughout the night. Aside from that last minute to sync the Go++. So that way I can get the starting coffee and leaks that I need for the next week. Because the next week is going to be huge. Because, man, this holiday event is insane. Or this upcoming New Year's event is pretty insane. And as you can see, 4.4 million Snorlax strength is going to be nothing to scoff at if I can actually achieve it. I do like coming in here, though, and just seeing, man, when my Zing Zap Spice Cola is level 60, that's going to be way down the road because I only can make it on event weeks. But you can see that this is crazy output here. 5.4 million. Master 18 on Old Gold Power Plant. When I don't even have the place at a Maximum Island bonus yet. Oh wait, this is assuming Maximum Island bonus. Okay. Well, sorry, some of the numbers are wrong then. I'll be at like 60% for week 2. Still, 4.9 million if I had maximum level. Master 18. What I should actually be getting, though, if I'd assume like level 20, which is, I think, is more realistic. It'll probably be somewhere between those two areas. 3.6 million. So, that's nothing to scoff at. That's basically what I'm getting this week. With 0 prep time, I think that's impressive. Especially at an island that's not maxed out yet. So, that's what I'm looking at. And if I'm correct, Master 14, what should we be able to see at that point? Master 14 gives us the opportunity to see 3-star Vikavolt, which apparently is actually, I knew this before, it actually takes a higher rank requirement than 3-star Raikou, which I find that really bizarre because 3-star Raikou is a legend. So why are Aggron and Vikavolt higher? That just feels almost kind of wrong. However, I wonder, without Sleep Style Unlock, if I make it... Oh, yeah. So... Okay, this is what I want to see. With DPR, what's the requirement? Still the same. So, yeah. Vikavolt is the highest rank requiring Sleep Style in the game currently, with 3.4 million. Which I'm going to have a chance to see. Am I going to see it? Probably not, but I have a chance to see it both weeks of this upcoming New Year's event, because I am going to Old Gold Power Plant for both those weeks. My primary reasoning for that is even though I'm not too interested in the hunts that are there, I already have a good Vikavolt. I already have... yes, I'd love an Aaron. I don't need one, as previously discussed plenty of times. I already have this phenomenal Vikavolt, so maybe week 2 Vikavolt would be a good one to be there for, just for the candies. And then the other Pokemon there, the Shinx, I could use an Oilmon, but it's not like a primary target of mine. So then, and Dedenne week 1, I really don't care about any of those spawns, aside from maybe just a little extra candy from Vikavolt. But overall, I want to be at Old Gold Power Plant because it's one of the best islands for Dream Shard output, and I'm still thirsting for Dream Shards badly. I need them. This event's helping, this holiday event is helping, but man, I could just use so many more, and I want to be set right with that. And it's the best island for Dream Shards, and I have a fantastic team for it to take advantage of that. So I want to guarantee that I do well in terms of strength, so that I know that I'm going to get decent Dream Shard output, especially from the 1.5 times boost during week 2. So that's kind of my thought process with a lot of it. I don't really care about most of the spawns in this event. The only ones that I would be interested in going to otherwise is week 1, I'd be interested in going to Top, because I don't have a Ninetales yet to synergize well with my Entei. So if I could get a Ninetales, that would be pretty nice. But I've already got a Typhlosion and a good Typhlosion, good Quilava to pair with him, so I don't necessarily need it, because usually when doing overstacking, then the last one is usually best to be whatever you know you're going to get Favored Berry on. If you know of what one type that you're going to get Favored Berry on, then that's usually what's best to do with the last slot when overstacking, rather than getting another that boosts that legend. So I don't need the Ninetales, and I am interested in Weavile week 2. But Snowdrop is one of the worst islands for Dream Shards, and that's during the Dream Shard boost, and my priority is more in Dream Shards. So, and it's only a slightly increased boost rate. I'm going to talk about this more in a video that I do soon, talking about New Year's strategy. Be on the lookout for that video. I'll be posting it whenever I finish up all the prep and the work that I've been doing for it. But, yeah. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I post daily videos kind of like this all the time, of just me going over what I saw, talking about my strategy. But yeah, as always, I thank you guys for watching and hope that you have a wonderful day. Goodbye now.